are some answers. I'm just trying to be a bit careful.
Why are you not on social media?
There's this whole thing that happens.
We want Saif Ali Khan's skincare regime.
It's just a really good idea.
Your wow is a slang in itself. It's an institution in itself.
Wow. Wow. I'm dead?
Just simp. I'm a simp for you. हाय मेरे प्यारी दुलारी YouTube फैमिली. आज मैं बहुत एक इम्पोर्टेंट इंटरव्यू करने वाली हूँ एंड आई एम गोना बी सो स्टारस्ट्रक इन दिस इंटरव्यू बिकॉज यूजुअली यू सीन मी talk like this and be loud and overacting, but today I have to be calm. We're going to meet the superstar, the Nawab of Swab, Mr. Saif Ali Khan. So enjoy Saif Ali Khan making a lot of sense and Kusha pretending to be sophisticated. Hi Saif.
Hi.
The reason why we're doing this in a car is because Mumbai always has traffic and I thought what better place than to be in a car.
It's a really good idea to kind of do more than staring at the traffic in a car.
This is a question from all the 90s kids. Why are you not on social media?
You know, my manager's like, I really want you to have X amount of million people liking you. If you've got only 10 supporters, it'll be really embarrassing. Which I don't agree with at all.
You'll hit a million in like
no, but I don't
12
get
hours.
into how many numbers and all that. It sounds really bad.
When I think of your Instagram, I assume that on Sundays you'll be giving book recommendations. One day you'll give us some extensive information on wine. Sometimes you'll be extremely funny and we'll be getting some great fashion. How right?
It's just a really good idea.
I should handle your Instagram.
It's so interesting. I might ask you later for help.
Yes, you must, because you know
I would love to do that.
You know, so in some time we're going to hit the Sea Link Road. We're going to be heading to the Selected Home store at Brady House. And you know, I've heard this thing because I'm from Delhi. The South Bombay people, they believe that anything beyond the Sea Link is not really Mumbai.
No, I think every city has some kind of snobbery about where the real estate is the most valuable.
Yeah.
People say, oh, you live here, oh, I live here, and there's a bit of competition, which is a bit silly, really. But I think it's a little unfair when people are snobby about real estate, though.
Your mother, the evergreen Sharmila Tagore, said in an interview that you were a spontaneous child.
What does that mean? Does that mean she had me spontaneously?
I have no idea.
It's like borderline mistake.
No, that you were very spontaneous as a child. I wanted to understand from you that what is the most spontaneous thing you've done?
Well, I mean, there are some answers. I'm just trying to be a bit careful. I know, I can't tell. What's next?
What is your style?
Maybe a bit of fusion. I don't know. It's comfort fusion. It is very different. When I was younger, be a bit messy and kind of that kind of vibe. And then there's this more crisp, much more clean cut kind of thing. So formal clothes and suits and all kinds. I do love clothes actually.
Yeah. We've seen that with movies like Dil Chahta Hai and Kal Ho Na Ho. And I remember because I used to read all the fashion sections that time. There was a term that was used very, very widely for you, which was the term metrosexual, which was a man. He'll get manicures and he'll take care of himself and he'll be groomed. He'll probably shave his chest.
Say well groomed. I mean, it's just a really funny sounding word, metrosexual. The minute you add sexual, everyone gets nervous.
No one's being nervous about it. It's a pretty positive word, I feel.
I know it is, but why does it have to have a sexual epithet?
But I think it's pretty much
when it's only moisturizer.
Okay, we want Saif Ali Khan's skincare regime. I don't think anybody has asked you that question.
I spend a long time doing it.
Please tell us. Please tell us the step.
I bought some toner once, but I never used it because it's a bit much. I think there's an eye cream, and then there's a moisturizer, and then with some drops of some rejuvenate. There's this whole thing that happens, and I want to look nice for the camera.
You know, when somebody says wow, it's cool, but when somebody says wow like Saif Ali Khan,
wow,
it hits different.
I said a lot of wow. I don't know why.
Your wow is a slang in itself. It's an institution in itself. But I thought that since you are one of the coolest actors in the Hindi film industry and not Bollywood, I wanted to check your knowledge on Gen Z lingos. Are you ready? Drip.
Some kind of disease. No.
Yeah.
Drip would be really attractive. Cool.
That's drip.
That's drip, man.
Yeah. I'm dead.
I'm dead? I'm really impressed.
Simp.
Simp?
Yeah.
Is it simple?
No, you simp for someone. Somebody said something about you, your fandom, your simps will be like, don't say that about Saif Ali Khan.
Sympathizers in a way.
No, not really. Just simp. I'm a simp for you.
I'm a simp for you. Okay.
We're gonna take that and put that in the bumper. Okay, boomer.
Boomer?
Okay, boomer. When they say something that's not on fleek, so we say okay, boomer.
If they're really outdated.
Yeah.
So like, okay, boomer.
Yeah, like you don't know this
Okay,
stuff.
boomer.
Bougie.
Bougie?
Yeah.
I hate this.
I think you're
section.
bougie.
I don't know anything.
You're bougie. Bougie is somebody who,
Clueless.
No. Who's like flamboyant, who has like a real like high class.
High class.
Yeah.
High class just sounds wrong. Sounds like someone who's got a price tag.
So you're the face of Selected Home. It's a Nordic menswear fashion brand. So I want you to recommend a must-have from the collection.
I'm very happy to be brand ambassador because
Subtle.
it's got a lot under one roof. Like you can walk into a selected store and buy an outfit, you know, whether it's a suit or whether it's a jeans and a t-shirt or like a shirt and shorts or beachwear, the whole lot. So you can even walk in without knowing what you want. Also, they're very environmentally conscious. So a lot of the fabrics they work with are sustainable.
It's like when you're wearing something, you feel like you're doing your bit. And what do you recommend for a first date outfit, which will really like impress the ladies?
Impress means you got to come across as someone who's made a bit of a respectful effort.
The operative keywords are respectful effort. Lovely.
With turn of phrase. So I'd say, you know, maybe jeans and a shirt.
I'm really intrigued by your OTT choices especially. You were one of the first people who gave OTT the respect it deserved.
The whole idea was revolutionary. They wanted to create something. Earlier you thought, oh, you get really high quality stuff on the big screen. But here they said, no, we can do it on us. You can watch it on your phone, but it'll be so good that you can't even see it on a big screen. So it was just being aware that there's some amazing shows in the world. And yes, in 80 countries at the same time you'll be compared. Sacred Games was nominated for an Emmy.
Yes.
So, and it's the first time that's happened.
Congratulations on that.
I mean, to them.
So we're about to reach our destination, Selected Home. But before we do that, I cannot not ask you about your 90s fashion.
Do you have any pictures?
Yeah, I have lots of pictures.
So the 90s means what?
Not really 90s, early aughts also.
It's just a bad week. I remember this, yeah. The rat, we called it.
The hair?
Rat, yeah. Oh boy. Aha. I dyed my hair. It's supposed to go blonde.
Oh, you dyed your hair for this?
Yeah, really enthusiastic.
Something that I have seen.
That's the rat song. Who does a song holding a rat? That's how professional I've been.
Between
He said,
these
put
two
it in your
pictures.
trousers and pull it out.
Oh no.
And I said, no, it'll bite me. That was my idea. That
Very cool. This was a whole ass vibe, I think.
fun
So,
movie.
yeah,
That was
okay.
the beginning of working with cool people, slightly different to mainstream.
Yes, and we loved watching you.
Slightly embarrassed. Oh my God, Sajid, what did you do to us?
I think I
What
do
is this
too.
running? It is hideously embarrassing. I remember we were discussing bust size. And Ritesh
Yeah.
said, oh, I think he called me a tart. And he said, I'm not like you, I'm much more classy. I have nice little butt. He said, you're just like a voluptuous.
So you were in the voluptuous category
Yeah, I
when you were
thought
a woman?
I'd go for this.
Did you enjoy this?
It shows on my face.
This was it, Saif. Thank you so much. You've been a sport, and I know it's
Give nice
really,
interviews.
yeah. You give the best interviews. Can I get
kind
a
and
wow
polite.
from you then?
Wow!
Thank you so much.
Wow! Wow!